The premise of this project was to create a unique, original, and immersive experience based on AR technology. Through the course of our research, we looked into different kind of AR experiences such as escape rooms, horror experiences, and location-based games, while also checking out AR brand marketing experiences. AR proved to be a very popular amongst big brands. The concept of AR escape room has already been on the market for a while. However, the experiences are rather limited, with most of them focusing on AR elements rather than the real world elements. For example, every quest is strictly virtual with no corresponding objects in the real world. We have decided to switch things up a little bit and came up with the idea of an AR puzzle based game in which the quests are found through the help of the real world. The experience was created around a storyline which puts the player into a be the hero scenario. The story begins with the player being presented with a mission concerning the residents of planet away from Earth called Planet Z. This planet is going through a rough time as the citizens have lost the three qualities that made peaceful living with each other possible: compassion, kindness, and knowledge. The player then has to bring these qualities back to Planet Z by following the necessary steps. In order to do that, the player puts the phone over the first step of the mission, which, with the help of AR application we have created, will portray the cipher puzzle that has to be solved in order to progress. Each cipher translates into a riddle which, once solved, will see the player search for the correct symbol correlated to the riddle answer. If the riddle was solved correctly and the player went to the correct symbol, the AR app will then portray the next step of the experience. If the answer to riddle was incorrectly figured, the incorrect symbol will not portray anything in the AR app. The game finishes when the player finds out the last solution, over which the AR app will show a congratulation message along with the relevant reward.
The design process involved drawing and creating the necessary instructional elements with the help of Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. We decided to go for a simple, minimalist, but also cartoonish design in some places in order to try to make the activity feel as authentic as possible. The technology utilized in this project was based on the Unity development platform along with Vuforia engine. Vuforia made possible the deployment of the AR elements. The process itself was not necessarily complicated, and once we have finalized the game, we had to transpose it into an Android application so that it was possible to actually test the experience. We applied the relevant settings, respectively configurations, and once we tried to build the application, well, Unity decided that we were in fact not done. After trying to troubleshoot the situation, we have come to the conclusion that it was necessary to downgrade to an older version of Unity in order to get the application to work on smartphones. After rebuilding the application and approximately 3 hours of troubleshooting, the SPZ app was ready to be tested. We have set up a game environment and had someone to try out their experience and give us feedback. The player can be seen deciphering puzzles and progressing towards the next step of the experience. Overall, the feedback from the individuals which have tested our product has been positive, with some of the players claiming they would be interested in trying out such an experience in a larger environment with more puzzles. The idea of this experience was also created with potential brand campaigns in mind. For example, a partnership with Sainsbury's or any other grocery shop would see customers which have purchased items from the grocery shop with a specified value being offered the opportunity to try this activity, with the ones that managed to complete it in a specified amount of time being rewarded with incentives such as free products or grocery vouchers. This would increase the brand awareness of both the grocery shop and their companies while also enhancing the customer base of the grocery shop. In conclusion, while the project met our expectation, there is always room for improvement. Some potential improvements include more advanced puzzles of higher difficulty, inclusion of 3D elements, and the experience being adapted to more environmental settings, such as perhaps outdoors. Also, this project helped us enhance our knowledge and gain valuable skills in AR deployment, as well as in Unity engine development.